And we're live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. Uh, we're starting in just a couple of seconds now. And I recently updated my interface for the actual chess videos that will be carrying over to streams by tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream will be that same style and interface. So looking forward to that, definitely. This is the 7+5 arena. Typically you can't get that many games in this one, but I'm going to be trying to do as well as I can. I also changed my board style. So far I've only lost against this person. We're playing the English, by the way. That's the theme of today's stream. I also changed out my board style. This looks cleaner, fresher, just overall better. Let's Fiend Shadow the light squared bishop. Bring our knight to c3. Looks like they're going to try and Fiend Shadow too. That just drops the knight, though, with a fork. Ooh, we gotta watch out. Now, if knight to g3, could this be a problem? Then we move the knight, say here. Then they push. It doesn't look great. How about just f3? See, my light squares are actually weak here. Maybe that wasn't the best idea. Maybe I should have just taken the bishop and run. I'm worried about potential attacks against my kingside. So, how about maybe f3? Then this still? No, because then I simply take. Okay, yeah, f3, then... But where am I going to put my knight then? Well, let's look at this again. Knight to g3, and then we have... No, sorry, knight g to f3, and then we have e4. We move the knight away, say to here. What if they do something like this? Then we go back to here. We have nothing on the king side then, so maybe if they do something like that, we could... Knight to f3, e4, maybe knight back then e5, then knight up. Yeah, that's just a waste. Okay, maybe knight to f3, e4, knight to h4. That looks good. Then we can still come in and defend these light squares. If they try and attack us, ooh, knight here, and we can castle. Okay. Yeah, that's looking fine. I just had to make sure, because this is a very, very difficult position for me. I'm walking on eggshells right here. Here's a good opportunity to castle, it looks like. Do I even want to castle kingside? I'm so scared. I'm so scared right now. Maybe e4. E4, yeah, locked in. Well, that's what I should have played last time. E4, simply, yeah, blocking up the kingside. Obviously, that avoids. It means they can't play e4. Easy peasy. I can't believe I didn't see that. Now they have bishop h3, maybe? I don't... Oof. But then I can just take this pawn. Honestly, yeah. Okay, no, they go for that. Knight h4. I can bring it back here, get it in here, maybe in the future. Something like this, if it gets attacked. If I take, they can take, because this pawn is pinned. So we don't want that. How about here? If they take, I take back with the pawn. That looks good. This is a backwards pawn, though, on an open file. I mean, maybe queen here. If takes, then I take. And then it's still a backwards pawn. Then this one's backwards, too. No, then I take with my queen. Yeah, and then that'd be better. Then see, if they take on e4, I'll take with my queen, asking for a trade of queens, which makes this so much safer for me. Oh, okay. Didn't see that. That was almost bad for me. No, almost. I think I have knight to d5 here, though. Phew. Barely holding on. My knight's pinned, but they have no way to attack it. Oh, except they do. Knight there, and then what do I do? And then I just lose a pawn, I think. I'd have to castle. They'd lose their light square bishop, though, if they were ever to take. Oh, they just take straight up. This is amazing. Easy peasy now. Easy peasy. I'm gonna be honest, I was expecting more from Pikachu 20. They beat me before. I was very, very frightened with that attack they had. They might even have had more than sufficient compensation there. I'm gonna castle, bring my bishop into the game, uh, get my rooks involved somehow. I was thinking, okay, sorry. I'm thinking queen to e6 maybe? That looks good. Queen to e6 check. I mean, they have to block with the bishop, right? Otherwise they lose the knight. Then once they block with the bishop, knight to e5, attacking, they bring their queen in to defend. Knight here with check. King here. Okay, let's go for it. Knight here, I'm thinking queen here. I can just take as well. Oh yeah, I can just take with the queen even, prompting mass trades. Okay, now can I go here? No. I can take here, then we trade. Maybe I just develop. Yeah, d3, and then I can get my bishop involved as well over here. Then we've got like weird mating nets perhaps, maybe. I'm gonna go here, threatening to trap the rook. Of course they can't take with the knight because then we have queen takes checkmate. This knight is pinned to the defense of the e7 square. Maybe they're trying something like this, but then I just have this. Maybe I could even trade first, then they take, and then this, and the rook gets to escape, but I mean... Okay, what if I do this? This thing's still pinned. The knight's no longer pinned. Let's say like knight goes somewhere over here trying to attack, I just take the rook. Looks very good, looks very good. Okay. I think we managed to avoid complications after our opponent got a strong attack. Yeah, they're just giving up now. They all for a draw. Yeah, no, I don't want to draw. Now I'm threatening this knight, but it's pinned, it can't escape. Oh no, it's not pinned anymore, because the queen defends, so they could have moved the knight. But where to? Anywhere they moved, I could have taken it. If they take with king, I have this little skewer here. I win their queen. This is extremely winning. I probably have mate with my queen and bishop here. Very likely. Yeah. Alright. Good game, Pikachu. That was really frightening in the opening with their, I don't even know what to call it. They had I think they even had sufficient compensation. They could have really made my life hard. I should have looked at some of those attacking lines a little bit earlier so as to properly defend. I think I missed that opportunity when I brought my knight up to f3 instead of simply playing e4, which would have locked it up a lot more and led to an easier win. Luckily, however, we managed to pull through. Looks like we might get a game against the Yannick Sol coming up. Let's see our history against them. Okay, 1-1. I feel like I play better on this new board. It looks so much nicer. What do you guys think? Say in the stream chat or in the YouTube comments if you're watching this on YouTube. Tell us what you think of this new style. I really enjoy it. It doesn't look like Yannick Sol's game is even close to being over. He's playing Daniel Twister in third. Okay, we just got an influx of spectators. Some people finished their games. I might be playing against Joseph 2011 because they are in fourth place. Unfortunately for them, I have a great streak history against them, 5 for 5. Pikachu 20, I like that name. Where are they? Oh, no, yeah, Joseph 2011. That's the matchmaking trying to match us up with the people closest to our skill level. How about e4, e5? You know, I do c5 a lot in response to e4, but I think maybe it's time for some e5. Oh, okay. 4 knights. Center fork trick. This doesn't win material, but it's nice. I don't even know like the lines. I'm sure it's really complex, but I just like throwing people off. I'll pre-move this recapture here. This knight is attacked. Perhaps that recapture was wrong. Let's think. We can pin this knight, playing bishop to g4, pinning it to the queen. Doesn't really do much, I don't think. Then we can maybe bring in more attackers. That might actually be useful. If they try something like, oh, okay, they're going for the attack. Throw in a check. They defend. Doesn't look too great. Maybe I should just retreat my queen. Go down to d7. Give this bishop a little bit of backup. That looks good. It's more active there than on d8, and it also still allows for the development of this dark squared bishop. I'm actually looking at this backwards pawn. This will be very... Ooh. See, their knight's pinned, so they can't actually take back once I take. I'm going to stick with my knight because that puts more and more pressure on this pinned one here. Unfortunately, that loses. That simply loses the queen. They forgot to watch out for that pin there. But yeah, up until then, that was very well played by my opponent. I was trying out a new opening. I think it went well. Perhaps I wasn't playing objectively the best moves though. In fact, I might do that for my next opening analysis. Speaking of, now we have 4 series: the streams, the openings, the endgames, and the classical analyses. The classical analyses take the longest to make. The last one I made was like 4 days ago. I think I might be working on one of those. That should be done by Saturday. Won't be done tomorrow, but in 2 days that should be done. Those simply take longer to prepare, and I want to give you guys good content. It's a lot easier to tell you opening rules and, opening lines or endgame rules because they're already set in stone. You know, you can't go wrong when you say the rule of the square is like this, or this is the moves that certain grandmasters played in their game in this opening. It's impossible to mess up. Well, it's almost impossible to mess up. But in analyzing your own games, you have to be really careful you don't say things that are wrong, give false analyses. Okay, playing the Sicilian. This seems like a tougher opponent. That b3 move. I think I remember something against it. You have to like, it was like g6 from my book, beating the anti-Sicilian. g6 was the answer to b3. I'm gonna think about it for a little bit, because g6 and then you fiend shadow the bishop, but the problem is, what if they fiend shadow their bishop before you? Let's just think about this. d3. Okay, no, first you develop the knight, if I remember correctly. After d3, you develop the knight first, just to c6. And then here, White's idea is to play f4. Uh, Okay. But they fiend shadow their bishop, and I think this is not too good for White, as far as I can remember. I can't remember why, but I remember it isn't. I should really look at that. I'll make another video in my opening series about that. See, now the problem is here, this push works, I think. Yeah, oh. Yeah, this push here works. Or maybe it doesn't, because I can just push back. Oh no, of course, because it would attack my knight. That's what I was looking at. Yeah, maybe I'll play e6, biding my time. Bishop up. Knight up. Maybe make use of some of these dark squares and try and just get in the way of White's fiend shadowed bishop. I mean, the bishop's over here aiming at my king, so it's a little bit frightening. What if I do this? Lock up the center and make their bishop pretty much useless. Yeah, why not? I mean, my bishop's nothing more than a tall pawn here. But hopefully this will alleviate some stress. They have this hole they can try and work with. If need be, I can play bishop to e6, keep an eye on things along with my knights that are looking at here. Maybe expand queenside. I have room for queenside expansion, attacking this less useful bishop. I think that's good. This also prevents the knight moving up to attack this backwards pawn, although this backwards pawn is definitely sufficiently defended. Okay, blocking their own bishop. Does this work? This is what I immediately look at. Fixing this pawn here. I don't think it does, because they simply win a pawn. How about b4? Takes and takes with the knight. This backwards pawn is iffy. What if they don't take? Am I threatening anything? Can I take? Maybe not. I think I'm just gonna play a5. Simply, okay, they're attacking in the center. I'll take with my c pawn. Now, of course, I don't want to take. That gives me a backwards pawn. I think I'll bring my knight to d7, protecting this once more. And then after a trade of pawns, if so happens, I can always play f6. Except this pawn isn't defended. Oh my, when I pushed this pawn, it wasn't defended that whole time. That's... ooh. Okay, what if take, then they can take. Okay. Gah, I'm losing one pawn. That's unfortunate. This is bad play against my Pikachu opponent. I really don't know how to react to this one. This will be useful for me to look at in my opening analysis. But yeah, I'll pre-move this recapture. Yeah, they took. That makes the most sense. What if I take here? They take with their knight. Yeah, okay. Now how about if I go here? Then I might get some pressure on their light squares if they trade bishop. But now I just win this pawn back, don't I? Takes. Ooh. It gives me bad pawn structure, but I think okay, maybe I don't like it so much, but... I mean, these pawns might be useful. They're grabbing some space. They're preventing the knights from hopping into these dark squares, and really with white's play being mainly on the dark squares. Oh yeah, of course. That doesn't work. That was a revealed attack with tempo, so that was smart by them. Take the dark squared bishop. Two bishops might be compensation. Okay, let's trade here, put a pin on this knight. Start attacking, attack this rook. If they move up, we take. This is defended enough, it won't be a big deal. Bring a... ooh, is this knight trapped? Oh no, this pawn. Here. I can take this pawn. Well, now the knight might be trapped. Because then after rook to c8, I think it can't go here or here or here or here or here. Oh right, they can defend it. Makes sense. But now, what if we attack the defender? Oh, but then we aren't threatening to take, because they just take back with their e-pawn. They're defending with their rook as well. How about we attack this rook? So they're up a pawn on the queen side. Do we have any counterplay? Okay, let's bring our bishop back, attack this knight. Alright, they just bring it back. Let's bring our rook over. Claim this file. Okay, they bring the rook back to c1. Bishop here. Now I bring my rook down to this file. Attack this pawn. Attack this one here. Bishop out. Got some kind of threat here, maybe. Hmm. This doesn't look great for me. Bring my bishop here, try and get some discoveries. Attacking this one as a discovered attack. This is my last game in this tournament, by the way. After this, I'm going to leave. I have some stuff I gotta do. The rook moves. I have this, maybe, attacking the knight, and then it has to move. Knight moved. That doesn't... Just win this rook now. Doesn't threaten anything. Does it threaten something? There's no way that threatens something. There's no checkmate here. My rook guards it. This went from losing to winning very quickly. Still no checkmate here. This square isn't guarded. Okay, now it is. But I can go here with check. And then come to the defense. Oh, or I can do this. This is nice. That also defends the checkmate. Comes with check. They have to... Oh, they didn't have to do that, but it's what they decided to do. Let's get here, attack the pawn. They bring the knight to defend. They resigned. Okay. Alright. Now I'm going to stop, unfortunately. That was very fun. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.